Battletech. I am going to be starting my career as a mercenary. So first off, we start in the Arugian Coalition. It is a small kingdom in the RimWorld periphery that is basically southwards on a map, a region of space that lies on the outskirts of the inner sphere. It is a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations, this place has remained relatively peaceful, and this is where my story begins. So, first, I have to figure out where my family's from. You have several different factions that you could choose from. House Karita is based upon the Bushido way of life. The warriors have these high ideals of honor, there's a very rigid caste system. Free Worlds League is very open. It's the most democratic. House Davion is based on a mix of French and English. They have a constitutional monarchy. House Steiner is a mix of English and German. They are also the strongest economy, one of the richest nations in this game. You have the Capellan Confederation, also known as House Liao. Um, they're one of the smallest in the inner sphere, and they are also a nation where the only way you can actually be a citizen is to serve in the military. You have the Magistry of Canopus. They are led by a matriarchal line passed down from generations. They use a lot of unorthodox tactics. It's a very hedonistic nation. It's interesting to say the least. And then you have the Tauran Concordant. They are very stubborn and aggressive. Their people tend to be very paranoid, especially against their larger neighbor, which is House Davion. You have the RimWorld Periphery, which is basically people that they don't want anything to do with most of the houses, be it periphery houses or the inner sphere. You get a lot of deadly politics, bandit kingdoms, pirate bands, that kind of thing. And then you have the deep periphery. Um, People from the deep periphery are very out of touch with what's going on with the rest of the inner sphere. It's like they're tiny islands way out there where most people can't even think about getting to them. I am going to start with the Lyran Commonwealth or Steiner because I like money. We immigrated to the Reach from Steiner. I'm the oldest child and heir to the family's blackjack, which is a type of battle mech. That is where I met Mastiff Montgomery, and he taught me everything I know up to this point about being a Battletech pilot. It was a pretty uneventful life until the day after my 16th birthday, at which time my family was betrayed from their seats. We defeated the betrayers, but I'm also the only living child in my house, so I gain +1 to my gunnery and +1 to my guts. Out on my own, I fell into a life of being either a soldier, which gives me another gunnery, pirate, which gives me more guts, a gladiator, which gives me more gunnery, a mercenary, which gives me an edge on tactics, a freelancer, which gives me an edge on tactics, or a merchant guard, which gives me a bonus on piloting. Since I already have a bonus on gunnery and guts, I want the bonus on piloting, so I'm going to be a merchant guard. While escorting a supply caravan to a small outpost, I was set upon by pirates and left for dead. Raju, Mastiff, happened to be visiting and picked up my distress cart. He rescued me and offered me a job in the Royal Guard. And now we're coming up on the day of coronation for Lady Camilla Arano. So, now I get to pick my call sign, my first name, and my last name. So, for my call sign, I don't know what I want my call sign to be. So, I'm going to go ahead and go and put in my first and last name. No, these are not. Sarah Dalrymple is not my real first and last name, and y'all are not going to get it, but that's okay. This is what I go by when I am online. Now, for my call sign, what do I want it to be? I want to just go with the one that I used to use all the time. So, little story behind this one. Way back in the day, I was part of a guild. We used to play MechWarrior online. And I used to show all the new members this old commercial for this ice cream called Bluebell. And the commercial was about this cow named Belle, as she could sing. And so they would show this little video of this cow going moo moo, moo moo. And so my nickname got stuck as Bluebell for a while. So that's just what I'm going to use here. Let's decide on a picture. Oh, I like that one. That works. So, right now my stats are 3, 3, 2, and 3. So these determine how good you are at something. So with a gunnery 3, that determines how well I can shoot, how well I can pilot. My skill in tactics, which affects calling shots, being able to target a specific part of an enemy mech. And guts improves your health. High Lord Tamati Arano II is dead. We are now a kingdom in decline, surrounded by powerful neighbors. Lord Espinoza, brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving Council of Founding Houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive would conscript their house. However, the heir, Lady Camilla, is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of her ascension to the throne, the loyal captain of the guard, Raju Mastiff Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation process. And while it's loading, it will be popping up these handy little tips so that you can learn different things to help improve how you play your game.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, and this section right here is the tutorial. We're going to play through the tutorial. So first it's going to tell you about moving the mouse around on the camera. And then you can use Q and E to rotate. Okay, he had the refit yards rush the repairs on my blackjack. It looks like it's all in one piece, but we're going to run some tests. And he wants to make sure that I could do the job that he brought me here to do. So first, click on my picture. On then I'm going to
I'll come right out
click
and
on the
say
mech.
it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Oh, more to this job than escort duty. So, first we decide where we want to put our mech. And then you get to decide how you want to aim the upper body of your mech. He says, I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since the funeral, and he's worried about Lady Camilla's safety during her coronation. So it looks like the actuators check out, so next is a weapons test. He wants me to target one of the old urban mechs and shoot
Like I
on
was
it.
saying, I can't prove anything, but my gut tells me something's off, and a warrior trusts their instincts.
So I'm going to aim for this mech right here. You can turn on and off weapons here. Standard attack, and then click the fire button.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
He says that he's been training Lydia Rano since she was 14. She could be naive but proud. And it's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. Lady Victoria's only been training for a single season, but she's already one of the strongest mech warriors he's ever seen. Reminds him a lot of me. So our next is to shoot a drone that's hiding out in the tree line.
Camilla's like a daughter to me, and her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
So, click on me, click on the target dummy, choose my weapons.
All weapons committed. All weapons committed. Enemy unit destroyed.
And he's saying that basically the Reach right now really needs a smooth transfer of power, and that Camilla belongs on the throne. Next, we're going to be testing our jump jets. So we're going to be aiming for this patch of ground over here.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Camilla since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
So we're going to activate the jump jets and choose this spot right here. Aim that way.
Engaging jump jets. Enemy detected.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
So we're going to move into the water because water helps your mech cool off. But we took damage. So we have a plasma leak, which is not good. We have jump jet malfunctions. And so now we can't use our jump jets due to the heat damage. He says the refit yards were backlogged like crazy. It's like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. So, can't get the jump jets replaced, so we're going to have to make do without them. Go ahead and do a melee attack on this mech right here, because he wants to make sure nothing else is going to break before we get out on the road. So to do a melee attack, you walk right up to a mech that's got a yellow box around it, click on it, choose attack.
Engaging physical attack.
I headbutted that mech. So now we're going to go for a
Push that
sprint.
engine, kid. If something wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
So you click the sprint button and you head to the target zone.
Full throttle.
Says for what it's worth, he hopes his suspicions turn out to be unfounded, and at the end of the day, have a good laugh about how paranoid he's become as an old man. If not, he knows that I'll be ready.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
He says, allow me to introduce Kamiya Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Yavrugan Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? Victoria says for the time being, her dad has summoned her to the Picton docks. She has a fleet inspection and tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tedium that never runs dry. Good morning, Richard. Happy to see you on the channel. Kamiya says that she knows the feeling. By this time tomorrow, she's going to be responsible for the entire reach. She says, give your best to the uncle. Don't be late for the tournament. Gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take for me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Victoria laughs and says, bold words, cousin, but the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a battle mech. In the arena, I reign supreme. Kamiya says, we'll see, cousin, we'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I'm ready to go when you are. Overland along the Komorat Road, as is the Arano tradition. Raju says, aye, Kamiya, we'll get you there in one piece. Bluebell, fall in behind me. And remember what I told you.
Mission successful.
So that was the first part of the tutorial to learn how to operate your mech. Next, you're going to be learning how to operate a team.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters. And the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Arano will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
Coronation Day at 1:22 local time, outskirts of Cordia City. Anybody else got a bad feeling? Short-lived Damaged Inc. was one of the mercenary units that fought during the Secession Wars. Destroyed Star League factories, making battle mechs hard to maintain and produce. Much is now called lost tech. That is technology that, well, it's been lost. And we're starting to refine it again. This is going to be very important as you play. Completing sets of partial mech salvage yields new battle mechs that expand your arsenal. Very important to keep track of what parts of mechs you've picked up off the battlefield. So let's begin our mission.
Command interface initiated.
Kamiya says, I'm going to miss this, Raju. The clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech. The simplicity of it. But there they are, just up ahead. The city gates, in my future, all laid out before me. She says, wait. Is that smoke? Raju says that it's a guard post. The emergency band's been quiet all morning. He hasn't heard anything about a fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
Okay, time to keep our head on a swivel, keep our eyes out for any trouble.
Confirmed.
So now you're going to be... She says some sort of explosion that looks recent. Do you think it was an accident? Says not a chance. You see the scorch marks on the rubble? Laser fire. We need to get her out of here. She says there's a patrol of Royal Guard mechs up ahead and that we should head towards them.
Whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Of that, I have no doubt.
So to move different members, you will click on their picture down here. Choose whether you want regular movement, sprinting, or jumping if their mechs allow you to jump. And again, click the dot you want them to be at. Adjust how you want them to
I'll
face.
make it happen. I'm on my way.
On my way.
I'll do what you ask.
Our goal is to get up into this yellow area right here. So he's like, if the road is clear, why is your mech damaged? This seems very suspicious. He says that their mechs are overdue for maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you will come with us. She says, no, you're lying. It's our coronation day. No mech tech would have sent you out on parade duty in that condition. I am your sovereign, and you will tell me what happened here. He says, damn it, we don't have time for this. Take them. Kill the old man and the mech warrior, but take Lady Arano alive.
Fall back,
Reason.
Get behind us.
You didn't train me to cower, Raju. You trained me to fight.
Safeties disengaged.
So now we're in combat phases.
My armor's in bad shape. Orders?
He's already taken damage. We're going to do a physical attack on this panther. Oh, it destroyed an arm. Good.
Punch right through his armor.
Man, they're trying to kill Raju already. Okay, so I'm gonna move before Kamiya. I'm gonna punch this guy too.
Engaging physical attack.
Lady Kamiya.
You have my attention.
Step up. Why don't you take a big shot on him? LRMs are not going to have much of a chance to hit, so we're going to turn them off and go with the medium lasers and SRM6s. That's
Got my
it.
attention.
Why don't you punch this guy again?
To hell with the weapons. Take that as a lesson. Damn you for making me do that, son. Damn you.
Alright, so, incapacitated. That pilot's been knocked out or he's dead. So that mech's not getting back up. Now we can focus on this guy over here. So, I'm going to turn off the AC2s because they don't have much of a chance to hit.
Engaging target.
Yes, right arm
Enemy
gone.
mech. Critical damage detected.
Reading loud and clear. I'm moving out.
Okay, so she is definitely going. This right here is your heat skill, and she's definitely going to be maxing it out after this. So hopefully we do some good damage.
Locked in on the target. Pierced through the armor.
Okay, so the pilot is injured. He's not incapacitated, so if we don't move fast, he's going to get back up.
Talk to me. Follow my lead.
Can't get close enough to hit on this turn, but we do some serious damage. And we're going to do a cold shot on the CT.
Damn you for making me do this. That's one
Now
less
he's
hostile.
incapacitated. Guy named Alexander is calling Kamiya, asking if he can hear her, or she can hear him. She's like, her own guardsmen tried to take her prisoner. The royal guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Coroso's house guard just got gunned down in front of him. Tourney Pavilion is a slaughterhouse. She said that she won't let these seditionists steal her birthright. She needs to rally every loyalist she can find and make a push on the capital. She'll take the throne by force if she has to. And he tells her to go to the armory. We have soldiers using it as a rallying point. He heard that one of the lords sent his house guard there just a few minutes ago. Someone's here, he has to move. Rally what forces you can and meet him at the tourney grounds. So, that's where we're heading. So we have to march to the southern gate with an army. Raju says, well, we don't know who we could trust. Are we sure that we could trust this guy? She says that Alexander has been her closest friend and confidant for as long as she can remember.
Traitors in the guard. And I fear this
So.
is only the beginning.
Our goal location
Keep close and remember your training.
is right
Things
here.
are likely to get ugly between here and there. Aye, aye.
Enemy detected.
I'm on the move.
If you do not use your weapons for a few turns, your heat will start to go down, which is good, because if you go over a certain amount of heat, you're going to start damaging your own mech, and then you're going to have some serious problems. You do not want that.
Orders. Fall in behind me.
he has a skill called sensor lock. So he can take his sensors and pinpoint on a very specific
I've
target.
got a sensor lock.
And then if you have missiles, you can fire on that target indirectly. I do not have any missiles, so I'm going to brace, which will help improve my stability in case I get hit by weapons. Like that.
Tell me what you need.
I'll put her up here behind some rocks for a little extra coverage. And we are going to attack this right here, but we're going to do indirect attack with just the LRMs. Because they don't create as much heat, that'll give her a chance to cool down and keep fighting.
Warning. Armor low. Warning. Armor low.
Talk to me. Confirmed.
I'm starting to get pissed off at these guys for attacking me, so we're doing an alpha strike. We're unloading everything.
Never stood a chance.
Standing by. Copy that.
Good hit.
Vehicle destroyed.
Turn off the AC2s and fire with all the lasers.
Nice job, kid. One fewer hostile on the board. You've got my attention.
Come on up here.
Roger that.
Fire all the
Weapons
things.
to go. Vehicle down. The poor bastards. Affirmative.
Alexander calls back and says that House Espinosa is usurping the throne. Oh no. It says that he just watched an Espinosa battle mech plow through an alley full of civilians. It's happening, and it's happening right now. The Loyalists have fallen back to the Market District. That's where they're going to make their stand. What's left of the Royal Guard is doing their best, but there's something wrong with their battle mechs. Wait, what's that sound?
Alexander! Alexander! Oh no. No, no. We're too late.
Oh, that's not good. They got blown up.
I'm on it.
Just betrayal after betrayal here. Uh-oh, Victoria. She says it's all over. The Rana legacy, all of it. She's like, Victoria, what have you done? She's like, I loved you like a sister, but our nation dwindles like a dying star, and House Arano is to blame. My father offered you a path to glory. I would have fought under your banner proudly, served as your strong right hand. It was like a knife in my heart when you turned him away. Raju's like, damn it, I thought you were better than this. Victoria's like, you taught me lies. She says that she's going to give you a chance to surrender. She'll even spare Raju if you stand down now. She doesn't want to see us hurt, but she cannot be allowed to rule. Camilla says, I'll see you hanged for this. You and your father both. Do you hear me? You are traitors to the Reach, and I will fight you to the last. Victoria says that she's a fool. She'll spare Camilla's life, but she's cost the royal escort their lives.
Attention, all Espinosa forces. This is Lady Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Not good. So, what landed here and then took off is a Leopard class dropship. It carries 4 mechs. So we've got a cicada, a spider, and a locust. Our job is to destroy these enemy mechs and keep all of our units alive.
Talk to me.
So we're going to use the buildings for partial cover. Decide who's going to be the best for us to take on, which is going to be the cicada because it has the highest hit percentage.
Affirmative. That was a critical hit, lad. You're gonna regret that. Armor breach. Internal damage.
Bring her on around. Let's finish taking out this cicada. Our AC2 sit there.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I'm listening.
Bring her on up.
Copy that.
The faster a mech moves, the harder it is to hit. As you can see here, these mechs, they're light mechs. They move very fast. They have very little in the way of armor, but they are very hard to hit. So we're just going to do the best that we can here.
Neutralizing threat. Inflicting heavy damage.
Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
My father gave him my trust. He was family.
Are we going to be sitting down? No. We are going to be
Orders.
kicking ass, taking names.
Moving out. Say goodbye. Punched right through his armor.
Oh, we knocked him down. Woo! He's injured, but he's not out yet.
They punched through my defenses.
Oh, that little spider made a mistake. Okay, so the AC2s won't be able to do much. But we might be able to get in some good hits with the medium lasers.
Yes, I hear you.
Let's go over here and punch this guy.
Confirmed.
I feel like punching him back right now anyways.
Hand to hand. If you had any sense, you'd retreat.
You've got my attention.
I'll punch this locust.
Battle mech down.
Is that your best shot?
Punch the spider.
Engaging physical attack.
Alexander lives! Says Camilla, do you read me? Mia's like, thank God! Thought I'd lost you in the bomb spell. He says, the city's lost. We have to get off this planet and we need to do it now. She says, I can't abandon this planet. It's my home. My birthright. Reggie says, the battle's all over. It is time to run. Escape from this madness and live to restore the coalition another day. As much as she hates to admit it, she knows he's right, and she says the reach is his. Alexander says, for now, we need to move. He's got a drop ship waiting at Shepherd's Pass, and he's on his way there right now. We need to hurry up and meet him there. She says, we're on the way.
You get to that ship, Alexander. I mean it. We will not lose you and my throne on the same day.
So, we have to make our way through to here. And that leopard just drops some forces over here that we're going to have to fight through.
You have my attention.
Orders.
Let's see if we can see what's coming up before us. We've got a Scorpion tank, unknown 35 ton vehicle. So let's see if we can get a sensor lock on that and see what it
Got a
is.
sensor
It's a
lock.
striker. I'm going to move up. And take out that
All
scorpion if I
weapons
can.
emitted.
Yes! Vehicle destroyed!
Enemy unit destroyed.
Standing by. Copy that.
That is another vehicle destroyed.
Enemy vehicle down.
Copy that.
Victoria says, "This is your last chance, cousin. Don't make me order your death." Kamiya's like, "Do whatever you must, you betrayer." Headstrong fool to the end. Captain Hoss, destroy them. Mastiff, my cousin, all of them. Leave no survivors.
As you command, my lady.
Now we really gotta make sure that we keep Mia alive. Now we've got a Wolverine mech. And then laser turrets. 2 laser turrets to take out.
Location confirmed.
Talk to me. Follow my lead.
Go ahead, take out these
Giving 'em
turrets.
everything
They
I've
can't give
got.
them any more help.
Target destroyed. I'm losing armor.
I know. I'm trying, Raju.
Target destroyed.
Well, that leaves us with just the enemy mech on the
I'm
field
listening.
right now.
Affirmative.
You do not want to get close to a Wolverine, if I remember correctly. They've got like little specky things on their mech hands that cause extra damage when they hit you.
I'll do what you ask.
You've got my attention. Affirmative. The bastard breached my armor.
Back shots are very good for you to use because mechs have less armor in the back than they do in the front. Much easier to get through to their delicious internals and core them out.
Reading you loud and clear. Confirmed. Reporting a critical strike.
Alright, Raju. Don't let me down. Good on heat, so we just need to shoot. Fire, fire.
Confirmed. You'll have to do better than that, whelp.
Oh no!
I'm down a weapon.
Lost part of the side torso. Dude. That's not good. He's about to go down.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Okay, so he is down. We want to get our people safe.
Roger that.
Okay, so we've got to hold here for the next 5 minutes. So I'm to escort her to the docking ramp and then come back, and we are to hold this pass until that dropship's able to leave.
Thank you, Sir Raju. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that.
So get her right here.
I'm on my way.
Oh, here goes more enemy forces. All units, I want you to take down that dropship. Destroy everyone and everything that stands in your way. Our job is to protect that dropship at all costs. Oh, what? My mech just went offline. What the hell? The bitch. She sabotaged my mech. Raju declares that Victoria has no honor. She says, my father's a great man, and you will suffer if you insult him again. So what is Raju? So Raju insults them some more. Your father is a coward, and so are you. He farts in their general direction. He tells me to eject. I'm no good to anybody in a broken mech, and he's not going to let me die today. Eject mech warrior now. There I go. And he says, come and get it, Victoria.
Mission successful.
And that is where we're going to leave off for today. I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see y'all